Okay, hello. Just wanted to do a quick video, something that's been on my mind for a little while, because this video that I want to talk about has been out for a few weeks now. So 60 Minutes Australia did a video about extreme diets and health trends people are swearing by. And so it was a compilation of focusing on a handful of trends in the wellness industry. Ties it a lot into social media, TikTok and Instagram, how there's a lot of influencers and people everywhere claiming that they have the answer to health. He talks about people like Gwyneth Paltrow and her company Goop. And it focuses a lot on the concept of like gimmicks and charlatans and products that are sold for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, programs, health coaches, all costing a lot of money. Basically kind of painting, probably correctly for the most part, the wellness industry as a profit-driven spectacle. For hundreds of years, there's always been people selling health cures. Remember the images of the snake oil salesman who would ride through town with his wagon of potions and everything, and he would sell these things to people, and they would buy up his claims, buy his product, and then he would move on. He was gone, and not to be held accountable for, best case scenario, these things didn't work. Worst case scenario, they made you sicker or killed you. So things are no different today. There's things out there everywhere claiming health benefits. And for the most part, I agree. There's a lot of stuff out there to weed through. And whether it's something that comes up on your Instagram feed about some health coach or some supplement or a juicing program you can follow, what do they call those things? Main line sales there, specialty coffees and teas. It's all out there. So the two problems I had with the 60 Minutes, there's more than the two main problems I had with the 60 Minutes piece was, one, they included the carnivore diet as one of these kind of hokey internet health trends. And they did an interview with Dr. Anthony Chaffee, which I think he did an excellent job. They probably cut off a lot of great information that he talked about, because they got to edit, they got to keep their story to a certain size. I don't think they painted him in a terrible light at all, but they probably didn't cover a lot of the great things he had to say. So anyway, here's the issue. Carnivore diet does not require any investment in a product or a pyramid scheme or a supplement or, are there programs out there? Are there people doing carnivore coaching? Yes. But the largest chunk, the largest thing you can get from the carnivore diet, all you got to do is go on YouTube, watch videos for free, all you need to do is eat animal products. That's the gist of it. You don't need supplements. You don't need juice cleanse. You don't need to join an organization. So kind of lumping this in as some kind of profit-driven gimmick bothered me, number one. Number two, the piece never delved into why people are so desperate for health solutions. Why not talk about that a little bit? There was a doctor on there, which he was very uninformed. I wish I could remember his name. But he was supposed to represent the mainstream rational point of view that, wellness and health comes down to just eating a plant-based varied diet, low fat, and exercise. And he said that people don't like that because it's boring. But that is his position. If you just eat low fat, mostly plants, and get some exercise, you'll be healthy. Here's the problem with that. Number one, we've been told that for decades and decades, and people are trying to do that. They are, and it's not working. And it does not recognize, then why are so many people getting sicker and sicker and sicker? Why do so many people look for a health cure? Why are they scouring TikTok and Instagram and everything and willing to buy the shakes, the powders, the supplements? Because people are hurting. People are sick. People are getting sicker by the day. I just heard a statistic today that 45% of Americans have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Diabetes skyrocketing. Could go on and on. But anyway, people are getting sicker. They feel miserable. They don't feel good. I wish the 60 Minutes piece focused a little bit on that aspect. It mostly just kind of said, oh, there's these hokey things out there and people keep falling for them. You know, why not talk about the real health crisis we're facing? So that was an issue too. So anyway, I think Dr. Anthony Chafee did a great job, presenting the carnivore case. If the segment had even been just twice as long, it would have been even better. But here's the really interesting part, and here's what I say. There's an old saying that says, there's no such thing as bad press, okay? If your name is in the press, people are talking about you. So even though the carnivore diet was kind of presented as some kind of hokey gimmick or some newfangled, as if our ancestors never ate meat, new fad with no merit, no matter how they presented it, guess what? A whole huge audience just heard for the first time about the carnivore diet. No matter how they presented it, they heard it for the first time. And I'm telling you, people are out there who are sick and desperate. Even if they painted it as hokey, there are people who are going to take pause. And they're going to wonder about that. And they're going to look up, who is this Dr. Anthony Chafee? And what is this carnivore diet? And they're going to go online and they're going to start looking it up. And so in its attempt to kind of paint it as a passing fad, I think it's going to serve to bring even more people to discovering the carnivore diet, to the health benefits of the carnivore diet, to people healing, to people getting off medications, to people losing weight and losing pain and getting their minds back, and just healing. The healing is gonna come for these people, and it's gonna be exciting. So there's no such thing as bad press, even though the 60 Minutes piece, 60 Minutes Australia, it was not a great piece. It was interesting enough, but it really conflated a few things and interwove some narratives that are not there, but anyway. And the doctor who thinks that, just doing what we've been doing for the past 40 years is going to suddenly now make us healthy. I mean, isn't that the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results? Anyway, so if you want to check it out for yourself, it's on YouTube. It's for free. I can't remember the name of it. It was, here, let me see. I'll tell you real quick. It was Extreme Diets and Health Trends People Are Swearing By, 60 Minutes Australia. So if you look that up and kind of see what kind of job they did. But again, in the end, it's going to be a positive. All right. It was good talking with you guys, and I really appreciate you. God bless.